This is the Mark Gordon's Music Express again, and we are going to demonstrate how to take those journal entries that we recorded in the prior video and put them in T-account format. All right, we're going to post them essentially. This is the posting process. The prior process was journalizing. This is posting. And we are going to post them to the ledger in the form of T accounts. Okay, so the first one was Mark deposited $7,000 in his business bank account in exchange for stock, and we said we're going to debit $7,000 for the account for the corporation, and we are going to credit capital stock for $7,000. Then the second transaction said purchase $5,700 in stereo equipment on account, and that one we debited stereo equipment for $5,700, and we credited liabilities for $5,700. C said paid for an advertisement in local newspapers, and we debited advertising expense for $500, and we credited cash for $500. Next, we paid cash for supplies, $75. We debited supplies to increase the supply account, and we credited cash for $75 to decrease it. E said we received $1,000 cash in customers for music provided at class reunions, and we debited cash for $1,000, and we credited fees earned for $1,000. F, we paid for stereo equipment purchased in B. So we debited the liability account, $5,700, and we credited cash for $5,700. G said provided music at a wedding reception. The bride's father was billed $300. Payment is due in 30 days. And we debited accounts receivable for that $300, and we credited fees earned for $300. H said paid wages of an assistant $150, and we debited wage expense $150, and we credited cash $150. I said received cash from the customer billed in G. All right, and that was the $300. So if we receive the cash, we are going to debit cash for $300, and we are going to credit accounts receivable for $300. J said Mark paid dividends of $575 cash. He was paid that, and so we increased dividends with a debit, and we credit cash for the $575. All right. Now, the next step here, after we've done that, oh, incidentally, you have access to the actual sheet that shows the printed solution, and you'll notice letters next to the numbers in the T accounts. Those are called posting references. I didn't put them in the video because it's a little hard to put letters and numbers in the video, so I didn't do that here. The proper way would be as it is in the solution file that you have as a PDF, and it shows that it shows the corresponding letter. That letter is a posting reference tying to the journal. Okay. To calculate the balance of an account, starting with cash, we're going to add up the total debits and add up the total credits and then net the two and then put the balance on the side that would be larger. And then put the total on the net amount on the side that would be larger, and that would be 1,300 for cash, okay? Because the debit side totals 8,300, the credit side totals 7,000. 8,300 minus 7,000 is 1,300, and it's on the debit side. Now, what that is called is the balance of the account. Now, here's another term I need to teach you, and that's called normal balance. The normal balance of an account is its increased side. So if assets have an increased side of debit, then the 1,300 is a normal balance, okay? Because that's where it should be. You shouldn't have a credit balance in cash, because then that would mean you're under in cash, you're under zero, and that wouldn't make sense. You shouldn't have that happen. Accounts receivable has 300 on both sides, therefore the balance is zero. When the balance is zero on a T account, we express that zero on the normal balance side. And since accounts receivable is an asset account increased with a debit, then that would be the normal side. Supplies has just the one number, so that was an easy one, $75. Stereo equipment, one number again, so that's an easy balance. Liabilities, $5,700 on each side, so the net is zero. And which side would that go on? That would go on the credit side, because the normal balance of a liability account is a credit. Capital stock is 7,000. Dividends is 575. Fees earned is 1,300. Wage expense is 150. And advertising expense is 500. And that's the end of the problem. We've totaled them all up. The next thing would be to do is make sure they balance, and you learn about a trial balance later on in this chapter.